Good morning, my friends. Welcome to the first ever Cyber Sunday JDM mega sale here at the Hookup Tackle. We have teamed up with some of our favorite JDM brands to bring you guys an exclusive sale just for today. So if you're ready to explore the deals and check out some really cool baits, let's do it. Welcome to the Hookup Tackle. The Hookup Tackle is the world's largest showcase of megabass products, featuring baits and colors not found at any other dealer. The Hookup also offers a wide display of OSP, Evergreen, Depths, Lucky Craft, Jackal, and many more. The Hookup Tackle is owned and operated by family, is staffed by guides and verified tackle nerds who love helping anglers elevate their craft. If you're in the Phoenix area, we'd love to have you stop by our showroom and check out the wonderful world of megabass and the Hookup for yourself. If you shop online, there are almost 10,000 SKUs of megabass products alone, with hundreds of other companies and new products being added daily. So next time you're looking for that hard to find bait, that color your fish have never seen before, or maybe you just want to elevate your game, look at thehookuptackle.com. Welcome back, my friends. I am Ben with the Hookup Tackle, aka the Tackle Otaku on Instagram, being joined by my buddy Jeffrey the King. Jeff, what is up, my friend?
Good to see you.
We are the Hookup Tackle USA. This is a special edition of What's New This Week at the Hookup Tackle. This is the Cyber Sunday special. You like how I just created that out of
That was
thin air?
insane. I don't know where you got that from.
Boom. So if you've been following us on Instagram, I have been teasing a 30, 40, 50 sale, or 50, 40, 30 sale, however you want to say it. We have teamed up with a bunch of our favorite brands to bring you guys some exclusive deals here on Cyber Sunday. You've heard of Cyber Sunday before, right, Jeff?
No, I have not. I've heard of Cyber Monday.
So, by the time most people are watching this, it's going to be pretty close to Monday in Japan.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a JDM sale.
You think we have
it's
that
gonna
many
be
Japanese
close
viewers?
enough. No, but in Japan time, it's almost Monday. Plus, Jeff, we don't drink beer together on Mondays. We drink beer together on Sundays. So we're going to do it our way.
Okay.
Cyber
Sunday.
That's right.
Okay.
My friends, thank you so much for the business. It's been amazing Black Friday. So, guys, we really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me and my family and everybody here at the Hookup. So, cheers to you guys. First sip of Sunday. This is the most important part, Jeff. Jeff, you on? It's Cyber Sunday. It's a holiday.
It's a holiday?
Yeah.
Is this a national holiday?
It should be. It's a Hookup holiday. You want a beer?
No. Those are going to be on sale, right? As well for Cyber Sunday? Orion?
Orion never goes on sale, nor does it have to. Sadly, it's not on sale in most of the country because I keep getting questions like, where can I buy Orion? So if you're one of those people, I don't know.
Special order from Okinawa?
Do me a favor. Follow me on Instagram,
Okay.
Tackle Otaku. I'm going to be putting the full court press on these guys this month. We got to lock up this sponsorship deal.
We do. It's been almost a year now, dude.
Yeah, and I'm spending a lot on beer.
At this point?
So, I feel that I'm entitled to some free stuff.
You're like one of the 3 Americans who first started drinking Orion here. So I thought you would be an ambassador by now.
I thought so, too. So I'm sure Orion is watching this. Thank you for sponsoring this segment of the video, unofficially. Okay.
Send the check.
I forgot about everything we were doing since I started drinking beer. All I want to do is chill now. But let's talk about tackle first. So let's dive in. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to break this down into 3 categories. We are going to do a special 30% off category, a 40% off category, and then a 50% off category. So this is going to run from now, and we'll run it through Cyber Monday, I guess, or until whatever's in these categories sells out. So if anything speaks to you or any of these items you guys use, you're definitely going to want to scoop them up. So this is going to be fun. It'll be fun to play. There are some special new drops in here as well. First time to the market, and then some things that you guys just, like me, love. So let's start right there. So 30% off category. You ready, Jeff?
Let's see what you got.
30%.
Big 30.
Yeah, okay. Let's start with one of my favorite brands and my all-time favorite soft plastic, OSP Doe Live Beavers. We worked a special deal out with OSP, so for a one-time, limited time, while I have supply, OSP Doe Live Beavers will be 30% off. So this is an amazing bait, my go-to free rig bait. All the key colors, green pumpkins, watermelons, all that stuff are available. If you guys free rig at all, you're definitely using this. If you flip, if you Ned rig, all the different sizes are great, so definitely take advantage, scoop that up. Also from OSP, my second favorite soft plastic, the Doe Live stick. Same thing, that's gonna be a part of this as well. So the 3.5 inch size is another amazing free rig size. The 4.5 and the fats are great by themselves. Lots of things you can do with the Doe Live stick. The fat, you can even get to back glide, so if you want it to, glide away from you. Lots of different riggings for these. So all the sticks also gonna be a part of the 30%, as well as the Doe Live shrimps. So I know this is a lot of your guys' favorite soft plastic from them, and the HP shad tail. So this is their little shad tail, paddle tail bait. You can put it and use it as a trailer. You can fish it by itself, or of course, the free rig is amazing on this thing, kind of a sleeper bait. So there you go, some specials from OSP just for you guys here on Cyber Sunday. Grab them. Just to make sure that wasn't a confusing segment, all OSP soft plastics are going to be 30% off. It wasn't planned, but Jeff was confused, and he hasn't been drinking. So let's just go with the confused size. There you go, Jeff. If it's plastic and it's OSP, grab them, 30% off. Shrimps, sticks, beavers, whatever you want, take it. All right, let's jump into another one of our favorite brands, and this is Depths. So a couple of specials from Depths. The Depths Death Hatter Shad will also be a part of the 30% off. So this is a super dope, again, kind of paddle tail bait, great on a free rig. You can also use it as a trailer. So this is a relatively new one to the market. So we just want you guys to try it. So take a little bit extra discount on that, give it a stab. Death Hatter Shads will be 30% off. And then a couple of hard bait options for you guys as well. The Slide Swimmer 145 will also be a part of the 30% off. So this is a great compact size slide swimmer. This is a good one for you guys that don't want to necessarily invest in a big swim bait setup, but you want a nice, edible size glide. It's 1.8 ounces, so it's easy to throw on some normal stuff. Some great colors available. Those are a part of it. And then finally, the Silent Killer 115 will also be a part of it. So this is just a great little surface bait, great little wake bait. You can do a lot of different things with the Silent Killer. So again, a smaller size, so easy to throw for everybody. So the 115, the Slide Swimmer 145, Death Hatter Shad, all part of the 30% off. All right, while we are on big baits, let's dive into a really cool Japanese brand. This is Manifold. So Manifold, we've spoken about them before. They make some great handmade horse leather swim baits. They smell like horse, Jeff.
Does it smell like hide?
Yeah, give it a sniff. Sniff test.
Yeah, it
delicious.
smells just like a horse.
Yeah, so just some great, very cool, very custom glide baits. They are available in a couple of different sizes, in a couple of different frame options, various colors. So, if you guys have been looking to play with something big, I stopped myself and started giggling as I was saying that. Yeah, I was thinking of you, Jeff. So if you are thinking of playing with something big or just looking for a great maybe Christmas gift for somebody, this would be a great time to scoop one of these up. So all the Manifold baits going to be 30% off as well. And then Madness and their Ballums. So Madness Ballums are also going to be a part of the 30% off. So you've got the 300 size and the 245 size. Just a great swim bait for fishing quick. It's a really amazing bait. So definitely take advantage. All the colors are in stock and sizes are in stock at this point in time. So if you guys have been looking for those, you can scoop those up as well. All right, one of my favorite hard bait brands from Japan, Mibro. Oh, I'm trying to throw them. 4 sips in, Jeff.
Yep.
Getting slippery. All right, Mibro makes amazing crankbaits. We talk about them a lot. We try to bring them in as often as we can. They have been kind enough to offer a 30% off discount as well. So any of the Mibro line, from their small ones to their big ones, whatever you guys want, they will all be part of the 30% drop. Duo is agreed to let us do some nomases. So the Realis Nomase Kozakana, this was the new one that comes rigged with the double hook. These will be a part of the sale. And then the unrigged Nomase gill is also part of the sale. Now the unrigged Nomase gill is the one that you guys can, you can certainly rig it yourself. You can use it as a drop shot bait. You can do all kinds of different things with it, if I could get one out of the package. But it's the fully unrigged version, right? So no harness, nothing inside of it. This is the bait that's made out of that kind of elastomer plastic. It does still feature that little hole in the front, so you can, put your hook through there and fish it. It's just gonna be a really nice, natural, quivering kind of bluegill shape. So take advantage, 30% off while supplies last. And then finally, some line in this category. So Verivis, 30% off all the Verivis line. So they make some of the best bait finesse braid on the market. And I know a lot of you guys have been into the bait finesse trend, as have I. If you want to try some braid, or maybe you're throwing braid now, this would be a great place to start. So the bait finesse braid from Verivis will be part of the 30% off sale. And then YGK fluorocarbon will also be included. So YGK, one of the biggest line brands in the world, definitely one of the more popular ones in Japan. All of their fluorocarbon lines will be a part of the sale as well. So great time to try something different or stock up on your favorite line if you've been using this. So all the G-Sol Fluoro, 30% off. All right, Jeff, that wraps the 30% category, and time to move on to 40%. Are you ready?
That's a big number.
Let's drink for that. And by the way, I didn't mention this before, but the 20% off store-wide sale for Black Friday is still going on, so you guys can still use the discount code for everything else in store that isn't what we're talking about right now. So, if there's something else you've been looking for and you want to just scoop it up for 20%, certainly take advantage of that. These are just extra special savings on top of that. So cheers to 30. You sure you don't want a beer there, guy?
Nope.
All right. Moving on. 40%. It's a big savings.
That's a huge number.
All right, 40% off. Let's dive in. So let's start with line. We just finished that in the 30% off category. Sanyo has agreed to do all of their lines at 40% off for you guys. So Sanyo makes some amazing line, very, very popular in Japan. Not as popular here. They don't have the marketing behind them that something like a Sunline does or a Seagar, but amazing lines. They're kind of nichier lines. They've got a great fluorocarbon. They have trout specific lines. They have a topwater line. They have great monofilament as well. So if you guys have been looking to try something different, this would be a great place to start. A lot of amazing options in here. We have tons in stock right now. So try it. 40% off any of the Sanyo lines while supplies last on that. All right, our good friends at Teckle are doing 40% off the Taker buzzbait. So this is one of the more unique buzzbaits on the market. It's got this very, just different blade. It's got a different sound, a different movement in the water. So all the Takers while supplies last will be 40% off. One of my favorite vibe jigs, the Teckle Blade Waker, will also be 40% off. The Blade Waker is a very unique shaped vibe jig. It's got this really big blade in the front, so it just gives the bait a completely different action. It's a great one for fishing high in the column. So if you guys want a chatterbait style that can wake or fish just under the surface, maybe you need to skim over the top of grass or over the top of cover, the Blade Waker is a great option. So 40% off all of those. And then one of the cooler frogs on the market, the Duck Roker, also will be 40% off. These are great ones. A lot of different stuff you can do with the Duck Roker. So this is one of the newer frogs that Teckle has out. They've kind of taken that old school kind of transporter frog type body where it's got that kind of cupped mouth so you can use it as a popper. It walks very easily as well. So lots of great things you can do with it. But the duck croaker has this kind of rattle pod on the back that's going to give it that same kind of knock that you would get in something like a kick knocker. So it's the same plastic, same rattle in there. You can take this pod off also. So if you want to remove this and just have the frog, you can. If you want to use this rattle pod for something else, you can. So lots of customization you can do with this. But while supplies last, 40% off the duck croakers from Teckle. All right, I'm excited for this next segment, Jeff, because we, as you know, we've been working really close with our good friends over at Lucky Craft on some exciting things coming up for the future. They agreed to do a special run of some JDM only Lucky Craft just for you guys for this weekend. So it's going to be fun to play with some of these baits. Some of these baits you guys have seen before. They're some of our favorites that we try to get every time they make them. And some of these baits have not been around for a while. They did a little special batch, so this will be a great time to pick these up. So 40% off. They're all going to be $6.99, $7.99, $8.99. Just a great way to pick up some JDM baits. So let's start right here with a staple in the shop. So the LCMTO 1.5 and 1.0 return. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the MTO, this is the Japan tuned version. This is basically the Japan version of the LC. That's one of our best selling square bills. So what you get with the MTO is you get the special Japan tune, but you also get a lot of these bone colors. And these bone colors, we get a lot of questions about this bone topic, but this is a special bone material that gives it a slightly different look. So it's going to have more of a whitish tone, right? Because it's a solid bone body, but it acts different in the water too. So it's got a different composite to it than just a traditional plastic. So it's going to be just a little bit more buoyant. It's going to have a little different action to it. So some great Japan colors in all of these. I'm super stoked to get a bunch of these back in. So if you guys have been waiting on these or just looking for a different square bill option, this is a great time to get them. The LC MTO 1.0 and 1.5s, all part of the 40% off. All right, one of my favorite crankbaits ever, right? We even nicknamed this guy Little Homie. So if you've been around in my circle or you're one of my buddies watching right now and you just heard Little Homie, you're getting excited. The Bevy Crank from Lucky Craft. We had them do some special runs in some special colors, both the DR and the SR. So definitely scoop these up. This is a bait that has not been available in quite some time. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Bevy Crank, this is a small bait. I don't even know what it specs out at. 5.2 grams, right? So less than a quarter ounce. So it's a small little dude, but it does have a weight transfer in it. So, you know, even though it's tiny, I still throw this on my normal full-size crankbait stuff, right? So my normal square bill rod. This is an amazing one that you guys can throw on light line, but it also works great on heavier line. So this is one that, like, this time of the year, a lot of our fish will push really shallow, but they get super picky on small bait. So you got to throw heavier lines, 16, 18, 20 pound line, because you're fishing around brush, but they still are feeding on, you know, minnows and shad that are only an inch big or so. This is kind of the secret bait that we all use when all else fails. So if you guys are looking for something different, this is a great one. As I mentioned, it's got the weight transfer system. It has these little glass beads up top, so it's going to create, you know, that kind of nice kind of shad clicky sound. You get the deep and the high. So some really dope colors in this. So definitely scoop these up. I don't expect these to last very long, especially at 40% off, but the Bevy Crank SR and DR available again. All right, staying on little crankbaits for a minute. One of my favorite crankbaits in the entire Lucky Craft line returns. This is the Lucky Craft Clutch. Now, the clutch is available in several different dive depths. It's available in an MR. It is available in a DR. And it is available in an XD. So this is a super dope crankbait. Definitely one that is a staple for me, especially if you guys are fishing any ponds. Like, this is an amazing pond bait. This is also one of those crankbaits that works just like the bevy crank that we just talked about. So, you know, you can utilize it in the same fashion. Now, this guy, right, is going to give you that silent approach. So where that bevy crank had the rattles, the clutch is going to give you a full silent approach. So a lot of these colors, they did for us again in that special bone material. So you get just that different action, different coloration. So again, just depending on the dive depth, you can go with the MR, the DR, or, you know, if you want a little bit deeper bill, you can go with that XD. Now, we also got them to do a special run of the Clutch Envy. Now, this was a bait that was only produced for Lucky Craft's web members. This is a member-only color. We got them to do a special batch in their real Wakasagi patterns. Now, the Envy is kind of a unique one. It's got a little bit different bill to it, a special lip. So you see how it kind of cups and scoops.
I see.
So it maintains that same kind of clutch body, but the lip just totally changes the action, gives it a different look under the water. So again, you just get something totally different that your fish haven't seen. And again, super dope colors. You know, all these live Wakasagi patterns are great. So again, this is probably just going to be a one-time offering from Lucky Craft, but if you guys want to try that, all the Clutch series available now. All right, while we are on the kind of crankbait topic, we see a return of, in my opinion, one of the dopest little wake baits out there. We see a return of the Kingyo wake bait from Lucky Craft. Now, these are baits that we try to get every time they will agree to make them for us. It's a super dope little, just basically like goldfish koi wake bait. It's really fun. It's a fun bait to throw. It's a fun bait to use. It's got a great action underwater. The fish chomp it. So you can see just a super realistic, I guess I could take it out of the package. So there you go. It's got a super realistic look to it. It's got a great movement under the water. It creates a great sound as it moves. Just a super fun, super cool bait. Looks amazing in Instagram posts. And, you know, that's very important, right? So this hanging out of the fish's mouth, super sick. So at 40% off is a great chance to grab them and scoop them up. So if you guys have been waiting for the Kingyos to come back, all the colors are in. And then we also see for the first time the offering of the smaller 40 size. So now the 40 size is available in a floating version, also available in a sinking version. So this guy is just 40 millimeters long, so super small, but this would give you the option also to use it as a more of a sinking crankbait. So if you want to fish it a little bit deeper, you can. So really cool little bait, beautiful packaging, so it would make a great stocking stuffer or just make a really fun kind of BFS bait to throw. So all of those return and are part of the sale. We also see a new bait introduction here to the United States. This is a very unique bait in the Japan line, designed for saltwater use. So if you guys are fishing any saltwater, it's perfectly safe, but just a great little kind of spy bait. This is called the screwdriver. Okay, so the screwdriver is basically going to be a little kind of prop bait. There's a bunch of different colors in there. There's some glow colors. There's some standard colors, but just kind of a crazy shaped bait. It's got this really funky line tie, kind of a little mini kind of built-in crankbait lip, and then it has this prop on the back. So basically just like a very mini spy bait, just something a little bit different. It's going to give you that little shimmy, that little shake, and that little prop in the back. So if you guys are looking for something really finessey, let me spec it out for you real quick. It's 45 millimeters long, 6.2 grams, so just under a quarter ounce. So definitely on the finesse game, but something totally unique. Those are available now. All right, Jeff, close your eyes for a minute. Okay. What do you see when you hear Instabeater?
Instabeater?
Instabeater.
I see an Instagram for people that beat people.
Wow. Interesting. That's different than what I saw.
Oh.
Yours was a much safer version.
Oh.
Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
This is the Lucky Craft Insta Beater. Okay, this is a special blade bait. The Lucky Craft used to make tons of blade baits, and then they just got so busy with their hard plastics that they kind of got out of the blade bait market, but they make amazing blade baits, amazing wire baits. They just don't make them that often. So if you guys throw a lot of this blade bait style, this might be a great just addition, just something different. It's going to give the fish a little bit different look. So some nice compact sizes. Of course, it comes with various holes. So, you know, we all like to try different holes, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yep. So, you know, lots of options here. So just to spec it out for you guys, 55 millimeters, 13 grams. So basically you're going to be at a ½ ounce. So some really dope colors. Definitely worth a try. I mean, we're coming into the season. So you want to give the Insta Beater a try. Here it is, 40% off while supplies last. Available now. All right, Jeff, let's jump over to some special JDM topwater offerings from Lucky Craft. This is a big offering from them. They did a lot of really cool things. So this is really fun for us. So let's start big. Right? We like it big. Here we go.
That's quite big.
A return of the Tone Jerk. So this is a really cool bait that Lucky Craft used to make, and then it kind of went away. Again, they got so busy on certain baits that they had to eliminate some of them out of the market. But this is a 110 sized, basically prop wake bait. So, you know, it's just going to churn and wake just very natural, and just a really cool bait. And they made it in some special JDM colors for us. So you've got, you know, several gill options, several shad options. This would be a fun one for you guys to play with. So definitely scoop them up while you can. Staying on that kind of full size version, we see a return of the Tone Splash as well, and again in some special Japan only color drops. Now these are all going to be in that bone coloring, so it's going to have that different bone sound as it clacks and rattles. Going to give you a different sound underwater, but some amazing colors. This is a popping bait that you can work like a popper, but it's also going to have that prop in the back. So as you pull it, it's going to give you kind of that same kind of prop plop along with the popper sound. So just kind of a 2-in-1 bait. Super dope. So Tone Splash returns. We also see, going into the tiny direction, we also see a special color run in the Bevy Popper. Now this is a 48 millimeter 4.2 grams, so a really small kind of bait finesse popper. Super dope colors, you know, love the colors that they chose to run in this. But if you guys are looking for something just really small, really finessey, kind of a, you know, again, small finesse, bait finesse kind of option, this could be a great one. So the Bevy Popper is available. And then even smaller, Jeff, I can see you throwing a lot of these. The Poco Poco.
With that name, yes.
Yeah. So the Poco Poco comes in. So this is a part of the Lucky Craft trout line. So designed to be kind of a trout popper. But again, a lot of you bait finesse guys are going to find this one's going to work really well for you. It's going to be a fun bait to throw. Take it out really quick. So it comes stocked with the, you know, single hooks, because again, it's going to be part of that trout line, but you are welcome to take those off, add little trebles if you want to. But just a very fun little finessey popper. If you guys are fishing any ponds or any little trout lakes stuff, this is just a great one to do. Tons of colors, so anywhere from, you know, whites to browns to pellet type stuff. So the Poco Poco available now. All right, and then another special drop from Lucky Craft. We see a special run in a few colors of the Lucky Craft Be Straight. Okay, now this is 48 millimeters, 2.3 grams. I know it looks just like a spy bait, but this is a floating version. Really cool little finessey topwater offering here. So just a very cool little finesse guy, going to be basically just a small little kind of swooshing prop style bait. Comes with a feathered treble on the front and a feathered single hook on the back for good hookup ratio. So just a super cute little dude. Be really fun bait finesse. Of course, you know, bass, crappie, trout, whatever. But scoop those up. These are gonna go really fast. I'm super excited for this one. So the Be Straight from Lucky Craft, available now. All right, let's get to one of your favorite topics, and that is jerkbaits. You love throwing jerkbaits. Big swim baits are overrated, Jeff. Let's talk about jerkbaits.
Okay.
All right, so everybody knows as the water cools, the Lucky Craft Stacy is a great like wintertime bait. It gets down deep. It kind of bridges that gap between shad and jerkbait. So Lucky Craft here in the US, they do a Stacy 90, right? That's the standard size. In Japan, they also make an 80. And so we got them to do a special run of 80 in some special Japan colors. So this is a great one because it gives us just a smaller baitfish offering when they get picky. So 80 millimeters, 8 grams. It's available in some really dope, unique Japan colors. So if you guys have been looking for a great, just, you know, cold water alternative, this is Sangetsu Wakasagi. Just a super dope kind of semi-transparent bait fish, and this color is available in most of these baits that we have been talking about. But the 80's got, you know, the weight transfer system in it. It does have those glass beads up top to give you kind of that shad clicky sound. Right, so just a great all-around bait. These are gonna fly, so especially at 40% off, it's crazy. So scoop those up. Also, Japan pointers. So we call, you know, the pointer series the pointer, right? Pointer 100, pointer 78, pointer 65, so on and so forth. In Japan, they're called the Be Freeze. So we got them to do a special batch of Be Freeze 65. So these are going to be in the 65 SP, which is the standard normal bill jerkbait in the 65, and we also got them to do it in the BTS, which is the longer bill that has a little bit of tungsten on the bottom. This one's designed to kind of work into the rocks and bang around the bottom. So more of the true suspending version, more of the banging around, get it down a little bit deeper, hit the rocks, and again, in all Japan only colors. So the Be Free 65s, and we also have a handful of the Be Freeze 48 long bill. So this is the deeper diving 48. So just a great one. This is a staple for trout, but a great one to throw anytime they're really picky. 48 millimeters, 2.4 grams. So it's small, it's lightweight, but a great little jerkbait. We also got them to do some bevy minnows and some humpback minnows for us. So again, a couple more in that 1.8 gram, more trout-ish or bait finesse size. So those are available as well. And then a really cool offering, the bevy shads in a handful of colors. So these come in a 60 millimeter and a 50 millimeter. 60 millimeter is 4.5 gram. 50 millimeter is 3.2 grams. So again, smaller offerings, more bait finesse-ish offerings, but totally unique, different looks. So bevy shads, available now. Jeff is enjoying this micro-sized segment here, aren't you, Jeff? Jeff's so confused why any of us throw little baits. So let's wrap up the Lucky Craft segment with some special trout offerings, again, that are totally applicable in the BFS world as well. So we see a return and an introduction of the Crappie line. Now, this is one of the standard crankbaits in the trout world for still water trout. So if you're fishing ponds or lakes or anything like that, the Crappie is just the industry standard in crankbait. So it comes in a standard version, also comes in a little cute little micro version. So the standard version is 34 millimeters, 3.3 grams. The micro is down to 1.9 grams, and then there's also a magnum version, which goes up to 6.9 grams, so in that true quarter ounce weight. So great little crankbaits, those are available now. And then we see some just unique things. I thought this would be fun, so I brought it in. So a couple of cool little trout baits. This is the Air Claw. So this is a little sinking, you know, kind of a lipless style bait, if you will. Here, let me just take one out. Here we go. So the air claw is kind of designed to be like a little miniature lipless. So again, designed in the trout realm. So it's going to come with a single hook on the back, but you can kind of jig this, lift it, kind of lift and drop off the bottom, kind of bang it around. You can just fish it straight and it's going to have that same kind of lipless movement to it. So just a cool, unique bait. Again, going to look super dope on an Instagram story. So the air claw available now as well. There's also an air claw Magnum. So there you go, Jeff. So I know you don't like these little ones. So, this little guy, he's 2.8 grams, right? So you're gonna probably wanna jump up to the Magnum and get the full 4-gram effect. Does that look better? It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
You're done. Jeff's
So
done
big,
with little
dude.
baits. Okay.
Magnum, baby.
Magnum. So there you go. So a couple different sizes in that. And then, how about a little wake bait?
There we
So the Air Blow is available. So there you go, little 1.8 gram, little topwater, little wake bait, again, designed for that trout realm or BFS. So just some really cool offerings from Lucky Craft. Scoop them up, 40% off, available now. All right, so Jeff's whining and moaning over here about tiny baits. So let's include in the 40% off the Lucky Craft collabs that they do with Valley Hill. So we'll get some full-size baits along in there too. So
You're
there
welcome,
you go.
everybody.
You've got some options.
You're welcome.
Sound good?
We got some
Are you
real man
happy
baits.
now? Okay,
Look
so
at that. Full size.
Yeah, LV 500 GPs.
Oh.
This is a Lucky Craft Valley Hill collab. Super dope LV 500. It's got the blade that comes off the chin. Some of them have a tungsten rattle chamber, so it's more of a single knock. Some of them more the regular LV 500 sound. So great time to scoop up. We'll include it in there with the Lucky Crafts, the LV 500 GPs. Those are available. How about the special B-Freeze GP 100? So this, they take the Pointer 100 or the B-Freeze 100 in Japan. Jeff's psyched. It's a full-size jerkbait. You're happy, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. The Lucky Craft collabs with Valley Hill. Valley Hill takes it, tweaks it, tunes it. They add feathered trebles to it. They make it out of that bone material so you just get a different sound. It's got a different pitch to it, a different movement, and just super dope. So we'll include those in there as well. And then I'm going down into my style baits here, Jeff. Jeff's shaking his head. So little B-Freeze 65 dive. This is a super dope one when they get picky. So again, Valley Hill kind of takes this bait, collabs with Lucky Craft to make a really deep diving 65. A lot of them have this abalone insert inside of them. It's got a feathered treble on the front. So basically just a fine-tuned version of the B-Freeze from Valley Hill. We'll include those in there as well. So we just got a special drop of these from them, so take advantage while it's there. And then while we're at it, we'll just include all the Valley Hill stuff. So if you guys want to play with the Booster Blade, the Booster Blade is their kind of spy bait, their hard-bodied spy bait that's got the blade on the back, so we'll include those in there as well. And as well as the Devil Jig and Devil Shaker. Let's just put it all in there. So this is a cool little finesse jig and finesse bait, and then their drop shot bait, the Jocko B. Just a great all-around drop shot bait, super dope. So you guys can scoop those up as well at the 40% off. All right, Jeff, moving on to 50%
50.
off. Let's do it. So 50%.
Are you sure about this?
I'm ready.
That's a lot of percent.
This is a super deep discount, and there's some really dope things in here. So, cheers. What are you eating there, Griff?
Cookie.
Looks fire.
We're thinking about this cookie all night. I was like, I hope this
Oh man, we've been living on cookies and Orion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 50%. Here we go. You ready, Jeff?
Let's see what you got.
All right. One of the most popular soft plastic and tungsten brands in Japan, Rains. We're going to do 50% off everything. So the entire brand, Rains, soft plastics, tungsten, whatever we have in stock, 50% off. So let's fly through these. I know most of you are familiar with Rains. A lot of you guys use it. We talk about it a lot here, but just in case you're not, and we've added some new products to go with this. So let's just fly through. So one of Griff's favorite things to do is use a Ned rig. Am I right, Griff?
Oh, yeah.
So, if you guys are looking for a cool little Ned bait, the Mr. Ned, everything is in stock, 50% off. cool little finesse jig trailer, the G Twin, 2-inch, 3-inch, those are available. Their swim baits are super dope. So they have a rock vibe shad and a fat rock vibe shad. So all sizes, all colors, everything is going to be 50% off. So those are all available as well. A lot of you guys, love that Inu rig like Jeff. He likes to sit around and just rig them all day long. This would be a great worm to use on that, the Swamp Mover or the Magnum Swamp Mover. Or if you just want, kind of like a trick worm alternative, you could just fish it however you want. So the Magnum Swamp Mover and Swamp Movers, those are available. While we're on worms, the Rains paddle tail worm. This is a great one. So you can fish it a lot of different ways. Those are all in. One of our most popular drop shot worms, the Rains Bubblin' Shaker. All colors, all sizes. They've got a 3-inch, a 4-inch, 7-inch, even a 10-inch for Jeff, right? So, any of these are all gonna be 50% off. So great time to stock up and scoop those up. Jump into some of their creature style baits, the Punch-In Predator, the Craw Tube, those are all gonna be available. All the ring claws, this is a great claw craw trailer. So, the Magnums, the 3-inch, like 3-inch green pumpkin ring craw, this is just a staple for the back of a jig. So just a great time to scoop those up. Axe craws, these are gonna give you more of like a swim jig type movement. Great bed bait type bait as well. So all the axe claws, the radial skirts, all of it 40% off.
50?
All of it 50% off. God, it's hard for me to even say that. Oh, I'm halfway through a beer, Jeff. All right, how about tungsten? So just really quick, sliding footballs, 50% off. Tungsten slip sinkers, 50% off. Punch-in shots. Punch-in shots are super dope and I think underutilized. So the punch-in shot is basically like a, Texas rig, a bullet weight. But it has the ability for you to add a skirt to it, so you can turn it into like a jig. So several sizes still available in this, from 1/2 ounce to 2 ounce, right? So if you guys are punching or just kind of flipping, so those are 50% off. Drop shot. Everybody loves to drop shot. So to go with your tiny little baits, you could go down to like a 3/64 ounce, right? Or if you're a guy like Jeff, all the way to 1.5 ounce drop shot weights. Is this what you use, Jeff?
Yeah, when I drop shot my 8-inch Huddlestons.
Yeah, use the 1.5. Hell yeah. So you guys want to beat everybody else down to the bottom? This is the drop shot weight you're going to want to use. Probably not a Windbuster size here, but those are all going to be 50% off as well from Rains. All right, nothing screams JDM like Abu Garcia, am I right? Stop laughing, Griff. Okay, so I know that doesn't necessarily seem JDM-ish, but the Abu Garcia Xenon spinning reel is a Japan-only drop for right now. This is Kento's kind of brainchild. It's a great, just simple, stylish spinning reel. They're $4.99 retail, 50% off. Okay, so we got a special batch of them. So, dude, for $249, that's crazy. So you guys can get the highest level Abu Garcia Japan only for now spinning reel. So available in a 2500 and a 3000 size. Super lightweight, magnesium, good drag, stylish handle. So scoop them up while you can. So Jeff, we had the Instabeater earlier.
Yeah.
Now we have the Little Jack.
Okay.
Are you sensing a trend? Little Jack Gorgons. 50% off. So a couple different sizes in this. This is just a really interesting, segmented swim bait. Pretty cool bait. So just a great chance to try something different. If you guys have been looking, a lot of you guys love this bait. If you're just looking to try something unique or a unique stocking stuffer, 50% off all Little Jack, available now. All right, and then finally to wrap up our 50% off segment, let's jump over to Megabass. That's right. Megabass, some select Megabass baits.
No.
50% off. These are going to fly, so definitely grab these if these speak to you. So, the 2021 celebration colors. This is the limited edition 2021 New Year's celebration colors. We grabbed the rest of everything they had. 50% off. So things like the X Pod, the X Pod Junior, Pop Max, Pop X Baby, they're all 50% off. So great chance to grab them for $8.99, $9.99 for a Megabass bait, and they're going to be collectible because they're in super unique colors, one-time run, special run colors. So those are available 50% off while supplies last. And for you topwater fans, the Dog X Diamante silent version. This is one of the best silent topwater baits on the market. We talk about the importance of using silent topwater baits a lot, especially as topwater season kind of comes to an end. This gives you the full-size Diamante, which is a great moving, walking topwater bait, but in a fully silent version. So while supplies last, 50% off of all of these. So they go from 20 bucks to $9.99. So $9.99 for a brand new Megabass bait. It's crazy, but definitely scoop them up. All colors available as of this moment. They're going to start flying out of here, but just a great bait to pick up. So there you go, guys. There's our 50% off section. All right, guys, that concludes our first ever Cyber Sunday JDM Mega Sale. I hope that was fun. There's some great stuff on special promotion, so take advantage. Scoop up whatever you guys can scoop up. Have fun with it. Try something new. You know, Jeff's really gonna jump on these small little micro baits, so you guys are gonna want to hurry. Am I right, Jeff?
Oh yeah.
So, guys, thank you again for the business. Thank you for the support. Have a wonderful rest of your holiday weekend, and we will see you guys very soon. On behalf of myself, my family, Jeff, Griff, Hua, Louise, Carmen, John, Ethan, Jeff, everybody here, guys, thank you so much for the business. Thank you for the support. Cheers to you. Happy Sunday, everyone. Have fun shopping, and we will see you guys soon. Peace.